All right, so combining functions, right? I always abbreviate f of x, g of x. You either add, subtract, multiply, or divide them. Very, very straightforward. So f minus g means that you take the function f of x and you subtract the function g of x and you make a new function. So this is just the name of that new function. So I literally take f and subtract g. Now here's where you gotta be really, this is a mistake I see all the time. People will write this down. And then they'll go, oh, 3x take away 5x is negative 2x. Minus 6 plus 4 is negative 2. And they're like, I got that shit all day, but you fucked up. This is what you got to do. You're subtracting away an entire function that's made up of more than one piece. So you have to subtract this dude and this dude. So you have to be very careful with the signs. So this is why I did this example. Distribute the minus sign. Now collect everybody. So the f minus g function, this is the correct way to write it. F minus g is the name of the function, subtract them, of x. It's a function of x, there's x's in it. So you get negative 2x, right? 3 take away 5 is negative 2, and x goes along to the right. And then negative 6, negative 4 is negative 10. You can factor out a negative 2. Yeah, good for you. You don't need to. This is the function. Since it's a function, you can plug numbers into it if you wanted to. You don't need to, but you could. Now, I also said I wanted to do g divided by f. So I'm going to take the g function, which is 5x plus 4, and I'm going to divide it. And no, you don't actually have to do this division. This is retardedness. What the hell would you do here? You're not going to divide this. You literally, look at how easy this is. All you do is put the f dude on the bottom of the g dude. I know that sounds weird, but that's what you do. That's it. Boom, done. It's even easier than this one. Now, I did ask you for the domain of this. So remember, the domain is the numbers you're allowed to plug in. I'm looking for the freaks. The top has no freaks. You don't care about the top. The top is cool. I care about the bottom. So the technique I taught you was take the bottom and set it equal to 0 and solve it, right? Add 6 over. Divide by 3. So what's 2? What the hell does this mean? This is the number that gives you 0 when you plug it into the bottom. This number is a freak. I know you think FK means something else, but it means freak. So then the domain, the big D, right? It's all real numbers. You write the weird double S R thing, except x equal 2. That's the easiest way to write it, okay? This is all you have to write for me. We're all real numbers. The domain is all real numbers except for the freak, 2. Okay? I mean, look, it doesn't get any easier than this. This is mindless. So that's adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. I didn't do them all. There we go. Composition of functions. It means plug one function into the other. So first I'm going to do f composed with g, f circle g, or fog. So what fog means is take the f function. The letter that goes first is always the one you're plugging into. So take the f function and plug the g function into it. So f is x squared take away 3. So wherever x is, I'm going to put the g dude. Right? Instead of x squared minus 3, I'm going to replace x with 2x take away 5. Now, it's very easy to get this wrong. You have to multiply this out, right? 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5. Don't just be like, 4x squared, take away 25, or plus 25. You can't just square this and square this. You have to multiply it out. I'm going to write it the correct way so there's no misunderstandings. Don't forget about this dude. This dude is part of that function, right? This is the f guy. The f guy is x squared minus 3. You can't just drop this off and it disappears off the face of the planet. Multiply it all out. Now here's what I'm going to achieve a little. I know that 2x and 2x is 4x squared. I have minus 10 and minus 10. So I have minus 20x, right? Minus 10x, minus 10x. And then I have a positive 25. And then I still have that -3 waiting there to hang out and hook up. Now you can combine. So fog, my F circle G, was 4x squared minus 20x. 25 take away 3 is 22. But you can factor out a 2. They're all even. Yes, you can factor out a 2 if it makes you happy, but it's completely unnecessary. There's no reason to do that. So this is what fog is, okay? F composed with G. So I have no room to do the other one, so I'm gonna have to erase it. And then I'll do the next one. So, here we go. All right, so G composed with F, or Goff. So now I take the G guy and I plug the F guy into him. So go to G, put big parentheses where the X was. What's gonna go here is the F dude. So if you want, don't even, just leave it blank for a second. Just maybe make it easier to see. Right, this is where the F would go. You want to put F there. So you take the X that was in the G and you replace it with the F, which is X squared minus 3. Distribute. The 2 is going to hop the fence and say hello to everybody in the party. Don't forget that -5 there. So distribute the 2, collect the like terms. Oh, there's nothing to factor here. So this is Goff. This is G composed with F. This is a new function. So if I ask you to do G composed with F of 2, you would just plug 2 in there. I mean, it's still a function. You still plug numbers into it. So let's see, that would be 4. 4 times 2 is 8. It's still a function. You just created a new function by plugging one function into another function. Make a super function. So you have a new function. You plug a number into that new function. It's the same thing you've done before. Nothing too complicated, although there's a lot of stuff hidden in the background here. There's a lot of subtlety that's going on that I'm not going to get into.